like to that we start immediately with the topic, the emergence of smart touristic destination and for further development in the post-COVID period. Chairperson and reporter will be Romina Alkier, University of Rijeka, Faculty of Tourism and Hospitality Management of Vasja. Then Vasja Roblek, University of Novo Mesto, Faculty of Organization Studies, Novo Mesto, Slovenia, and Nenad Petrovic, University of Nin, Faculty of Electronic Engineering, Niš, Serbia. So you can start, colleagues.
Hello, so today I will present our research about the emergence of smart touristic destinations. So we prepare research about the technological development and their impact on in development in the future of a smart touristic destinations. Of course, what is a smart touristic destination? It's a destination that implement Internet of Things, cloud computing, big data, artificial intelligence, data-driven mobile applications, and of course, it's going for the process of transformation. Or globally, I will say globally today, when classical touristical destinations are in the processes, or it will be soon in the process of digital transformation. So what we do, we did an automated content analysis of the papers in Web of Science. We used 32 articles, and we also prepare some solutions about the data-driven mobile solutions that can be used in smart destinations. The research question is, what are the main drivers of smart tourism destinations development in post-COVID-19? So methodology, what we did, first we found out the articles with algorithm in Web of Science. We used tourism and COVID-19 and technology, language English, articles and review indexes in Web of Science. We removed then papers which their abstracts were not suitable, and of course we did an automated content analysis with the Leximancer software. So Leximancer, it's a text mining tool. We prepared the research in 4 steps, and what we get the results. So first, the thematics, tourism, service industry, COVID, urban, online satisfaction, and concept, and of course hits. We can see here the results in Leximancer concept map. So the topics, I would say the most important topics are this in red and yellow colors. So in the light colors are the hot colors are the most important colors. So we have here thematics, tourism, service satisfaction, online, COVID, urban, industry, and of course concepts. If we look here, tourism concepts are devices, environment, travel, access, and so on. So result in discussion. First, of course, we have to look at the financial and economical results. Of course, it was stagnation in last year, and also in this year will be problematic if the COVID will spread. So here we have the most important information about travel information, international travels, international arrivals, which decrease, of course. Then if we go here, what's important for the tourism destinations in the future? Of course, the revitalization of the tourism industry, which can be based on more self-reflection and interacting with technology. So of course, we expected that the technology will have a most important impact here, especially new artificial intelligence solutions, data-driven solutions. And of course, robots are coming in the service industry. So we are talking here in about new normal conditions in post-COVID period. As I said before, robots are coming, and we know now, we analyze text and find out that according to different authors, the better solution will be to implement so-called humans anthropomorphic robots with the classical service robots. So analytics in our Leximans results, of course, of big data systems are very important here. They decrease the risk of uncertain situations, improve tourism effectiveness. We found out that big data is restoring the confidence of tourists. The outbreak of the COVID-19 virus leaves psychological consequences on people, of course, and in this case, the velocity has a vital role in restoring confidence as one of the characteristics of big data. And it's, of course, predicted that in post-pandemic time, big data role will also increase in especially analyzing changes in tourist behavior and their preferences. Of course, for us, destinations are very important now, data-driven mobile application solutions, because, of course, everyone from us has a mobile or have a mobile or other solution that used applications. So it's important here to establish the trust of the end users, and of course to prepare the legislation and to regulate the exchange of data and using of data. Very important here is now virtuality, of course, and especially in the COVID-19 time, become important virtuality and augmented reality. We prepare some solutions for augmented reality. Here we can see the historical 3D reconstruction. We use the photo of Opatia and prepare a 3D animation. So here we have a solution when we can use the very known statue in this case, and we, of course, everyone can find the information about the statue in the application. It's going for the so-called driven exploitation. And of course, gamification. Here we prepare some questions about the Opatia. And of course, when tourists send the result, he can get some award like a chocolate or wine or something like that. Yeah, I think this is very important now when all destinations will try to get tourists. And of course, with the augmented reality, we can also decrease the number of spreading of the virus, because everyone can go alone to the destination and to the history. So the history sculpture or some event, and of course he can get all information across the mobile application. So as said before, post-COVID period will be important for the smart mobile solutions, because they can help us to decrease the risk of infection. because of course they reduce the need for social contact, and we can have access to all important resources about a particular site by ourselves. So we don't need a tour guide groups because everything can be done with help of our phones, mobile phones. So maybe some results poll expose the need for a deeper understanding of adoption in the tourism industry, of course, about the mobile augmented reality in consumer context, because we still do not have enough researchers about the tourist behavior using about their behavior connected with using virtual or augmented solutions. Conclusions. So COVID-19 hospitality industry hotels began to invest in robotics and artificial intelligence, data-driven mobile solutions, augmented reality, 3D visualizations, gamifications. These are important solutions now for the smart tourist destinations in post-COVID time. Then we have big data analytics, IoT, artificial intelligence, sensors, cameras, data-driven mobile apps, and of course, in post-pandemic tourist behavior, we have to watch, I will say, and prepare some researchers about tourist behavior connected with using smart technologies. This is important because, of course, tourist well-being in a destination. Okay, this is everything. Thank you. Any questions?
Does anybody have any question? Here is one colleague. She has a question. You need to stand here because he will not hear you. Second, please. Can you hear me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Can you just explain how you choose the papers you analyze? You said that you had 32 or 33 papers that you analyze at the beginning as a literature review. What is the time limit? How you choose these papers?
Okay. So what we did, we go in a web of science. Then you have their solutions about for the analytic solutions for using words, keywords. So we used tourism, COVID-19 and technology. We also set so in this algorithm we want so only articles in English, and document types, article review, indexes, SST, expanded SST, EHT, and SST. So you have in Web of Science prepared their algorithms for researching the papers. So it's not a problem. You just put down the words, and the Web of Science system will find all articles. Then you can export the articles. You can export the abstract keywords. But in our case, we go and download all papers, and then we analyze them. So you have a system in Web of Science for finding the papers according to your words. No problem. You just go in the Web of Science, and you need 5 minutes to find out how to do this. It's very simple algorithm for finding the papers. Of course, we then in the second phase we read all abstracts and keywords, and we find out which papers are suitable and which are not. This is our decision then, but the first decision is based on a Web of Science algorithm. So
okay, my question
because you have a topic regarding COVID-19.
Yes.
And all those that are published are from the last year. So it was the just limit of 1 year, or
it was limit
you
of
analyzed more?
this year, last year and this year. So from I would say first 29 to so to the first May of this year. So we find out every paper that can be suitable in this time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, colleague Roblek. It
No
was nice
problem.
now we need to continue because we are running out of the time.